Well, that's very nice. Have you said hello? So I will get started with the questions before we get a bunch of questions coming in. And I am going to ask what everyone's favorite thing they have done this summer is. This summer, not last summer when the apocalypse happened. This summer. Anyone can answer this.
I'll start. I got a boyfriend. This is my new boyfriend. We're very official.
What's his name?
Jason.
That's nice. That's a very nice name.
Can Jason play guitar?
No, and that's actually why I like him.
Can Jason hunt monsters?
I think he can.
You're so funny.
I think he has the capacity.
Dang. Probably my favorite thing that's happened this summer is hanging out with my family, Mabel and Grunkle Stan and Grunkle Ford. Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing so far.
I taught Waddles how to ride a bicycle. I think that's my favorite so far.
You taught Waddles how to ride a bicycle? Like, yes, physically, possibly.
Like a mini one. It's not a large size one. I think that'd be much cooler though. But no, it's like a little tiny one. Very cute.
He can like use the pedals and the handlebars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Running into my ankles.
That's fascinating. Personally, I have oh, hello. Hold on just 1 minute. There? Yes. So, I have been down to the forest lately, and I have not been doing anything too suspicious or shady, so you don't need to worry about what I've been doing in the forest, because I'm sure it's not important and will not be important anytime soon. But since
we had a deal, Ford.
A deal about what?
We've gotten off the ship. We came to visit, to do this talk thing. No creepy stuff. It's the one thing I asked.
There is no creepy stuff. There is no creepy stuff whatsoever. I was just out in the woods, and I have just been out there, but it doesn't matter. It is not relevant. And since then, I have been playing Watch of Dungeons, and More Dungeons with Dipper. You can back me up on this, Mr. Dipper Pines. Yes.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I'm trying to get Mabel more interested in it. It's not working super well, but I'm trying.
Our living room's covered in graph paper.
Nerd.
But yes, so, nothing's going on. Nothing in the woods, nothing out of the ordinary, etc. So we are going to detract from that fact. Pacifica, what have you gotten up to this summer?
Well, I've been disagreeing with my parents a lot, which means I've been having fun. But also I watched Mean Girls for the first time the other day, and it's been the highlight of my life.
That's very nice. I would like to remind everyone in the chat that asking questions to the panel is kind of what keeps us going. So please, if you have any questions at all when you're in the audience, please keep them coming. But I will try and think of a few more.
Dude, we should play rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Who would you like to play against?
Literally anybody. Give me a volunteer, somebody. Come on. You scared?
I'll play.
Are we betting? Like money?
No money. Are you kidding? It's rock, paper, scissors.
Already.
Rock,
paper, scissors, shoot. Damn it.
Oh, I win. Like always.
Yes. So someone would like to know how many crushes Mabel has had in the past month. Asking for a bet.
Ooh, how many? Hold on.
Too many.
There was that one dude.
Who is? Can you tell us more
Or
about that one
I
dude?
think it's been this month, just 1 month, or like the whole year. I don't really want to talk about that specific dude. I think it's been about just for 1 month. I think it's been only 3 guys. That's like a new low for me. So I'm very proud of myself, actually.
That's
In
good.
my opinion,
Um,
that's still too many.
So
I
do
don't
you?
think so.
So do you? Oh, Robbie, do you listen to MSI?
Okay, so like at first I wasn't really into it, but now like it's whatever, I guess.
So Stanley,
Yeah.
do you remember what I said about absolutely nothing creepy or weird going on in the woods?
We had enough.
That may not have been the whole truth. I might have accidentally touched something I maybe shouldn't have. And
Uncle Ford, what did you do?
maybe we're
Stanford.
going to have a couple problems now. But we are just going to hope that they won't disturb with our Ask panel too much.
Are you implying that we're the problem?
No, you're not the problem. You're not the problem.
Who's
If we
the
are,
problem?
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't want to come here in the first place.
Don't apologize, Will.
problem.
It's not our fault.
I can point out a glaring problem right now. Currently staring at me in.
So
I'm sorry, I'm the better version of you.
Not
So
you,
I-
Mason. Nobody cares.
I care about not you.
I may have touched a statue that I shouldn't have touched. I kind of tripped. It wasn't really. It was more of an accident.
It
than
wasn't
any-
an accident.
No, it was an accident. It was an accident. It was more of an accident than anything
Get to
else.
the point.
It was definitely.
I mean,
an
a
accident.
statue's just a statue.
Mm.
Well, so now we may have some issues in the panel, but we are going to ask everyone who may be joining our new panel that they should please play nice and not interfere with the rest of us too much, since we already have an audience. And I know that some people who have just joined like audiences. I wouldn't want to mess that up for everyone else.
So how many people are currently watching me right now?
A few.
Ah,
A few is an audience.
that's all I need to know.
Okay. So we were talking about what we were doing this summer. Let's go back to that, everyone.
Mhm.
He's thinking of words, he's just not saying them. I'll keep talking. Okay, so I have my new lifeguard gig, which is working so well for me. I get free snacks literally all the time. That's the only reason I'd ever get a job ever. It's like I'm getting paid in snacks and in money. It's insane.
She's really good at it. She saved this chubby 12-year-old from drowning in the pool.
I so did. I'm kind of strong.
Should have let him drown. Yeah, you should
I
have
agree
told.
on that one.
Don't talk about drowning children. We are not talking about drowning children today.
Are you
You-
sure?
Yeah, I'd
We weren't
appreciate
gonna do
not
anything
talking about drowning
fun.
children.
Okay, we have another question. We have 2 questions for Wendy, actually. Very popular today. The first question for Wendy is if she listens to Girl in Red.
I do not listen to Girl in Red. But if you're asking me if I'm a lesbian, yeah. So it's like a
But yeah, so the only boys you date are the plushy kind.
listen. Yeah.
Sure.
Someone would like to know, Wendy, what you were doing if this member in the chat named Boyo, what you were doing if he was drowning in the pool.
I'd probably like look for a while. You know, sometimes people are just pretending to drown, which I think is sad. So if I look at people and I see that they're pretending to drown, then I'll leave them be and then they'll figure it out themselves. But if they're actually drowning, I'll save them.
Is there like a certified scientific way that you could tell the difference between someone who's faking and someone who's really drowning? Are there like signs you look for?
People who are drowning, they're like, I'm drowning. That's not drowning.
You could always check to see if they're breathing. The one that is not has drowned.
Well, generally, Bill, the point is to save the child before the child has drowned.
What's the point in that?
Much better to let them drown.
Or Robbie.
What?
Someone has like to know what your favorite pastime is.
I don't even know. I mean, I like playing my guitar, looking sick, causing problems,
I think
trespassing.
you look sick more ways than one. I think you need some more outside, Robbie.
Huh? Who are you talking to? Okay, first of all. No, I want to. Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you talking to? You're gonna
You.
Fight.
I'm talking to you,
Stanley,
Robbie.
do not encourage them. Do not encourage them.
We can film it and make money for it.
I could totally kick his butt. I can and will.
I don't think
Probably.
I am going
Not
to ask.
intellectually.
I am going to ask a nice defusing question to defuse the atmosphere.
Whatever.
Stanley, would you mind telling us what exactly is in
What?
Stan Cakes?
Pancake mix, sweat, blood, you know, the usual.
Literally?
Not literally,
Please, not
right?
literally.
It depends on if I cut myself cooking or not.
I eat that. Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw up.
Let it all out.
Everyone, in your opinion, of our little gaggle of people, who do we all think is the main character?
I am.
Probably Dipper. Or me.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely the main character.
I would say Mabel.
What Mason said.
Thank you, Will.
He's not here, but Seuss. I think Seuss would make the best main
I think that's a fine choice, Wendy. I think that's a good choice for main character.
I think it's obviously me. Who?
Robbie, why do you have a hammer?
Why not?
I thought it was clear.
To break things. Duh. You wouldn't know that?
Okay.
You don't go around breaking things. Probably because you're too scared.
I am not too scared. I have broken many things.
Name five.
He
Name five.
couldn't even rip a piece of paper the other day.
I've broken dishes.
Get a load of this, loser.
Broke a window? When did
Dudes
you break
are
a
so
window?
weird.
Never mind. I didn't break a window.
We have had someone in the chat suggest that Bill is the main character. I think this is an abhorrent suggestion and should not be taken seriously in any
I think it is
capacity
completely
whatsoever.
valid, and I
I
don't
do
know
not-
why you're so bitter about it, because you know you find this energy within you to always argue with the truth. I feel that is very correct.
Well,
Yeah.
I disagree. I don't think that main characters should kill children and torture people.
I would disagree back, because I feel that being, very, very close to taking over the entire world, I feel that now I have a second chance in doing it in a much more decent form.
Like over a Zoom call.
Yes.
Okay, someone would like to know, Bill, how you feel about people simping for you.
Simping.
Yes.
It
simping
depends.
was-
Do they have a shrine and an altar to go along with it?
Maybe.
I don't. Oh, Oh,
I mean, theoretically, you have
theoretically,
theoretically, you have talked to many people. I'm sure some of them did.
Or, without prompting. I find it flattering, but also quite useless in the same respect of human emotion over devotion.
Right. Anyway, what is everyone's favorite kind of ice cream?
Oh, mine's mint chocolate chip.
Mine is
That's
also
the
mint
worst
chocolate chip,
one.
Dipper.
That's the worst one.
It is
You
not,
got-
Mabel. You like
That's
bubblegum
a
flavor. You have no
toothpaste
room to
flavor.
talk.
Good. It
It's
is
not.
toothpaste flavored.
That's a toothpaste flavor.
Gross.
What?
Blech.
Nerd, I
Bubblegum.
swear.
I think it's really
Bubblegum.
funny that there's people out there willing to eat frozen toothpaste.
Well, the thing is, bubblegum ice cream was actually chemically formulated using many of the same properties that are used to make Crest
Nobody
toothpaste
cares,
specifically.
Ford.
So if you are going to talk about an ice cream that truly tastes like toothpaste, bubblegum would be the most scientifically accurate in that sense.
Even you ruin ice cream.
Ice cream is delicious. It's just better when you understand how it's made.
What does ice
I don't
cream taste like? I've never been allowed to have any.
Don't worry about it.
And you never will.
Oh,
There's no hope for you.
okay.
Yep, think on that for a while.
Who is this little blue thing, and why is they not allowed to have ice cream?
That's my question. Why isn't he allowed to have ice cream?
Because I said so. Does it need any more explanation than that?
Why are you in charge of him?
Because I am.
We made
I
a
feel
deal
like-
of sorts, and that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Like a
stupid.
contract. You must have
And
lost
I'm
the
just
bet.
better than him anyway, so why
Can't
can't I
help
be
you
in
there.
charge of him?
We
Well, with that context, I control all of you because I'm better than everyone. Except
I
for
really
Mabel.
like
You're
that
doing great,
mind
sweetie.
dream.
Mm-hmm.
Grunkle Stan, what about me?
You're sweaty and awkward. No one wants you.
don't
your
speak to
moments.
Dipper like that.
That's rude.
Fine.
come on,
Then
I'm
I'll
just the
speak to
less
you
sweaty
like that,
version.
Sixer.
I think I should replace Dipper.
Sweat is a strength. I'll have you know.
No.
No. He might be a nerd and he might be sweaty and puny, but you cannot replace him.
I'd be a much better main character.
No.
Yes.
Dipper's not the main character.
Yeah,
Well,
Mabel is.
whoever I'm replacing, I'd be better than.
I think Dipper is.
Both of you are great. Can
How about we stop
Thank
now?
you.
I don't like this guy.
If everyone
Okay.
could have a superpower, what would your superpower be?
Mind reading.
I see. I would argue that you already are close to having that superpower.
See,
Human.
but how many gambling games could I win if I had mind reading powers? We'd be rich.
Approximately 342.
Is that exact?
It is.
See?
I
That
think
thing
I'd
knows
like-
math.
I think I'd like the power to shapeshift, because then I could gain many physical attributes of different people and or species.
Species.
So yeah, like, well, if you're talking about like shapeshifting your physical form to another human being, then you could gain different physical attributes of that person. But if you're talking about shapeshifting as in like animal shapeshifting, then you could gain many physical attributes of animal species. So like speed of a cheetah or strength of a lion, things like that.
The flaw in that is that you can feel all of your bones moving and crunching as your body morphs.
Could I have a much better denouncel of that than what Bill just said. Could human legs support the speed of a cheetah? They're not really muscularly built the same.
It would be fun to
Well,
watch them work.
You
that way.
guys suck all the fun out of having superpowers.
I'm just trying to think of what is logistically reasonable. If superpowers ever did enter this dimension,
Superpowers aren't logistically reasonable. That's the point.
Gonna
okay,
fall asleep.
fine. Superpowers are not logistically reasonable in any way. I would like to be able to fly, I assume. I actually have always thought that would be a little neat.
Whoa. What are the logistics in being able to fly?
We just
Yeah,
went
what are
over
the logistics of being able to fly?
We just went over the principle that that we are assuming that superpowers do not exist logistically in any way. So I should stop talking about cheetah legs. Has Robbie ever considered putting other colors in his hair?
I've thought about red. I think that would look sick, but my parents said no. One day though, I'm gonna do it so soon. That's it.
I want him to do pink, like a light pink.
I would like to see that as well.
I think that'd be horrible.
I think blue would be a fun color to have.
I like that idea too. Don't knock it till you try it, man.
This is a very strange question, but we have been asked if we like eggs.
No.
Scrambled.
I mean
like scrambled or just like raw?
I don't think they meant raw. I hope they didn't mean raw.
I hope they meant raw.
Okay.
I like scrambled eggs. They're high in protein and a good way to start your day.
The need for human food is absolutely ridiculous. Have you ever focused on the feeling of it landing within your digestive tract?
No, because
you should
If we'll
focus
cook
on it
them
more.
right, they're good, but he messes them up most of the time.
Bill and Will,
You mess up scrambled eggs.
if you two could switch places for a day, what chaos would you cause? Though I dread that this question was even asked, and I must now sit through the answer to it.
I'm scared.
I'll let you go first.
Well, if I were to be stuck in this dimension, I don't know. I am very new here and I'm not used to not taking orders. Somebody would have to.
You'd probably eat ice cream.
She's stuck in the corner, doing absolutely nothing, not succeeding in anything. And you'd all end up eventually feeling so sad from the sorrow that just comes from him.
I think I like this guy.
I, on the other hand, would enslave that thing that was like, I like this guy. And I like the opposite of what I have. So I feel like we would make a very powerful team and cause this entire world and several dimensions to collapse within our grasp. And I would find comfort in that.
Sounds fun. Maybe we can talk after the panel.
Or I could take Will Bill or the Switch and I could teach him how to have a good time. We can go play bowling. No, never mind. That's not a good time. I hate bowling. We could go to the arcade, go to the arcade. I could teach him how to break things.
He'd find a reason to cry about it.
Well, more fun for me.
Let us hope that after this panel, everyone goes home to their dimension where they belong and nothing is absurdly out of place and no dimensions crumble under people's feet.
In other words, if you all don't get where you're supposed to be, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah, you think you could beat us?
I know I could beat you.
I'll let you keep dreaming.
Stanley?
You really want to talk, small fry? You may be some weird blue version of Dipper, but you're still Dipper and I can kick his ass any day of the week.
Stanley,
a little stronger than him, at least.
I take offense to that.
Stanley,
What do you do?
I have been asked if you have a pet peeve about me.
Yes.
One,
several.
please. One. Just one, please.
One? I have to pick one?
Just for their sake.
My biggest pet peeve is he's an inconsiderate little douchebag, especially when he was younger. Maybe that was just an insult instead of a pet peeve.
Well, my pet peeve is that you never take no for
You
an
weren't
answer.
asked.
No, I don't think anybody asked for your
You
opinion.
weren't asked.
Can we not fight? Family fight. Let's save this for later, maybe.
That was a ridiculous
Wait,
question.
Arthur.
Keep going at it. Keep going at it. Do it. Do it. do
No,
it.
no, that was a ridiculous question.
Oh, you know you have so much you want to say about him. Just let it go.
No, I'm not gonna say it in front of all these people. Why must you always say these
Howard.
things?
Okay, we can talk about it later then.
We are not going to talk about anything later.
Okay,
Boo.
we'll see. We'll see.
I am looking through the rest of these questions. Robbie,
What?
how do you feel about Bill? Don't say anything wild.
I don't care. I think he's kind of sick, but like none of my business. Like I don't care. I really don't care.
Like sick as in ill? Physically
No, Stanford.
Sick in the head.
No, like cool. Unlike you.
Cool. Did you hear that? Cool.
Right. Okay, well I would disagree.
Sick in the head would also be
I
a
think-
proper response. Yes.
I think you could learn a thing from him.
Mabel, I would like to ask you a question.
Yes.
What has Waddles been up to lately? I have not seen him around.
Besides the bicycle thing.
Besides the bicycle thing.
I have to walk him on a leash now because Uncle Stanley didn't like him running around all willy-nilly. But
course he
besides
didn't.
that, he's been really good. Like very sweet. He's still running around being all cute and stuff,
That's nice.
as always.
That pig keeps running into my ankles with its stupid little.
He's just an animal. If you're going to allow him to
Cute
be in the
damn
house, you must allow him to do what he wants. Dipper,
I should kick you out of the house.
What?
it's my house. It is
He
my
has
house.
a fair point. You are a bit of an animal.
It's your house. Who has been maintaining it for the
own
last
no,
25
the
years?
the deed is in my name.
Oh,
And
who
in
took
my
that
image.
name? You're
did.
dead.
You did. I was not dead.
All right, he's got me there.
Yes. Anyway, Dipper, what is your favorite adventure you have ever been on?
Oh, probably the Dungeons and More Dungeons game.
Yes, I mean they are completely unbeatable in every aspect of the world.
Especially the one that we played in real life.
That was a little scary, but still exciting. So everyone here, and I think Mabel can answer this one too. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? Personally, I would like to have a phoenix. I have always wanted to have a phoenix. They're truly beautiful birds. And of course they exist. That's just in other dimensions. But if anyone else has any
A
options,
human.
I think
Anyway.
cats are cool.
Dude, I want like a minotaur. You know, I'm sure they exist in other dimensions or whatever. Those big, buff, like, you know, like bull people. That would be so sick.
Oh, I've met one. They're interesting, to say the least.
Awesome.
You know those
I want a
dogs with
llama.
purses?
Purse
I've
dog.
heard good things about axolotls. If I could.
No.
Oh yes, Bill, tell us amazing things about axolotls, please.
Oh, axolotls are nice.
No, we're not talking about it. We're not going into that purely for my.
We have one in the fish tank. Don't know where it came.
Will,
Yes.
if you could be free, but you had to live one human eternity as a squid, would you do it?
I don't know. What would I be able to get done?
I mean, the question doesn't ask it, but I imagine not a lot as a squid.
Be doing more than he does
What
now.
kind of question is that?
I don't know. I am mostly reading every question that gets asked.
Well, if we're going by human eternities, I would say no, because I'm assuming my deal will end at some point.
Doesn't seem like it'll be happening anytime soon, though.
Yeah.
Don't keep your hopes up.
Just one. Mabel, do you ever think about when Waddles became intelligent, and does it scare you at all?
I don't like to think about that day. That was really terrifying. He got so smart. That was scary. I don't like it.
He was very intelligent.
He was smarter than Dipper and I think Stanford. It was
I
scary.
would have to agree with you there.
It was scary.
I'm smarter than
You'll
you,
emasculate your great uncle.
I mean, it's not really an insult. He was just smarter.
He built he built like a brain device. I don't even know. He was very intelligent though.
He doesn't even have thumbs. That's smart.
Okay, Stanley, I am told that we must now compliment each other, and I will go first. It was very valiant of you last summer when you saved the entire world. Your turn.
I barely remember that, but thanks.
But it was a compliment.
Yeah. Does that mean I have to?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it does. It does mean that, Stanley. Yes.
I guess like you're pretty smart and I like love you or whatever. Not that.
Aww.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I am glad we took this time to give each other compliments. And now we must do something absolutely deplorable and ask Bill Cipher a question. What was your favorite thing about being human?
Not eating.
Oh,
That was horrific.
can we not bring up that?
Let's see. I found pain absolutely hilarious. It was the best part of that whole entire experience. But it was
didn't.
very, very difficult inhabiting a very sweaty, awkward, small, very, very small body. I felt happy to at least be able to feel several types of different inflictions, like bruises, stabs, cuts. It was all sorts of.
I have
It
muted.
wasn't fun for me.
I have muted Bill Cipher, so Bill Cipher is not talking out loud anymore. Anyway, Wendy, if you could have a 72-hour break from working
We
for
mute
Stan.
you?
Yes, Wendy. If you no, can you mute me? No, you cannot mute me. I'm the host of this panel. Anyway, I am asking a question. Wendy, if you could have a 72-hour break from working for Stan, what would you do?
Dude, that's a long time. I'd probably like fly to one of those like countries that nobody goes to, you know, like the underground countries, you know what I mean? And I
What
just, you know,
constitutes what's an underground country?
I don't know, man. The ones that like, you know, like are like hard to get to. I'd go to the Bermuda Triangle. That's what I do. I'd go to the Bermuda Triangle by myself and I would just spend a weekend there. I know it's like water or whatever. I'll just spend a weekend on the water.
You would most likely disappear due to electromagnetic tides. You do realize that, right? You will.
The Bermuda Triangle has never met me.
I mean, that is fair. We have been asked as a collective team if we can find something we all.
That's where we've got to go now.
We have been asked if we can find something that we all agree on.
No.
We're not even going to try.
The sky is blue. That's something that we can agree on.
Well, actually, the sky is not blue. The sky is made up of little molecules that are each individually colored with a small amount of blue. So when they are put together, the light refracting gives your eyes the illusion that they are blue. The sky is blue. It's just a very generalized statement.
Stupid. That's what
I have a statement.
Oh, yes, Maple. What is it, Maple?
Waddles is cute. I think everyone can agree on that.
I can agree on that. I can agree on that.
I can agree on that one.
Yes. See, we have done it. We have figured it out.
Where did you get that pig?
He's so cute.
Yes. Mason, where did you get that pig?
I'm borrowing him. Definitely.
For dinner?
No.
That's not our Waddles.
Come on, I'm not that bad. I wouldn't eat this little guy.
Listen, I don't have anything against you right now, but if you hurt Waddles, I will go over there.
I don't like any of you, but this pig is all right.
The pig. Wendy, would you want to live in Antarctica?
Sure.
Would you want to live in Antarctica?
I think that counts as an underground country, to me at least. I mean, I could like make an igloo. I've always wanted to make an igloo. That is a fact. I've always wanted to build an igloo and just live in it for like a week or something. That would be awesome.
Pacifica, who would you rather spend 24 hours trapped with? Our Mabel and Dipper or the other Mabel and Dipper?
I'm the much better option.
I would disagree with you.
Uh-huh. Do you have any reason?
We have car tacos.
Car tacos. Are you talking about something you get from Taco Bell? Because that's something I heard about you is Taco Bell.
Have tacos that we find in our car.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure we have much better to offer.
What do you have
has a better like at least fashion sense than other Dipper does and Lame Dipper does, but I don't know, I'm a little bit afraid of you because I think you're connected to that whole weird thing that was last summer. So
maybe we can talk after the panel, Pacifica.
Don't do it. He's evil.
But at least I'm better than you.
Again, I would disagree with you.
Yeah, your opinion isn't even valid. I don't think I want to talk to you anymore.
We have been asked what our collective opinion is on Gideon.
Nasty. He's a nasty little short man.
I think Gideon.
Child.
I mean, I've only interacted with him like a couple times when I'm allowed to go outside, but he seems like an all right boy.
Listen,
I
man,
don't like Gideon.
I've never wanted to hold someone down and punt them as much as I do when I'm around Gideon.
I think he's a doofus.
My sister seems to like him for some reason, but I would drop kick him.
Are we talking about our Gideon or their Gideon? Or both?
Both is being discussed.
Well, I dislike both then.
They're both absolutely pathetic.
Agreed.
I think that's the one thing that Bill and I agree on.
Yes. Yes.
Our Gideon isn't that bad. I mean, he had his moments. Like, don't get me wrong. He still kind of makes me comfortable. But he's getting better, so I give him
He
that.
tried to kill us with a giant
Okay.
robot.
But he's
But
trying
he's
to be
getting
he's
better.
trying to be a
He's getting
skateboarder
better.
now, isn't he?
He's getting better. I can feel it. I feel like he's getting better. The other
You
Gideon
see the
I've
good in
never
everyone,
met.
Mabel.
Our Gideon is a lot like your Dipper, I would say.
Oh, then I
So
like him.
absolutely pathetic.
I don't like you.
I don't like you either.
I don't like you. You're not good.
This is a very simple question, but I find it often leads to complex discussion. What is everyone's favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
I'm a green kind of gal.
Teal.
Oh, it's not just blue, but more sophisticated.
Yeah, pretty much. 'Cause I'm better
You
than
said blue
Miss
isn't
Dipper in every
fancy
way.
enough.
I'd say 9, but I know Mr. College PhD over here is going to tell me that black's not a color.
Well,
the
it's not.
absence of it.
It's
There we
the
go.
most.
Look, I
It is
knew
the
it.
most
I called-
concentrated degree of what a
called
tint
it.
is.
Whatever. If I can see it, it's a color.
That's fair.
Is he done? Is he done?
When am I wrong? When am I wrong?
All
This
the time.
This is a
Oh,
question.
all the time. Name one time.
I can name multiple times, like the time you tried to paint an explosion on the water tower. It just looks like a muffin.
No, I think you're just stupid.
Come on,
Totally
Wendy. Tell
version.
him it looks like a muffin.
It looks
It-
like a muffin, dude.
No,
You can smell
Not a
the
muffin.
teen angst.
it's not a muffin. It's
It's
a
a muffin.
sick explosion, and you all can't see that.
It's a muffin.
Stupid too.
This is a question I will read verbatim, word for word.
As long
Bill?
as I never can be whatever the hell he wants.
This is a question I will read word for word. Bill, do you have any fun little secrets you want to share with us about everyone?
I keep a jar of human and animal teeth alike next to me at all times. So in case I ever get very, very annoyed with anyone, I can shake it as loud as I want to drown them all out. It's very entertaining.
Can I see?
Wendy, don't ask if you can see.
I want to see
Why
it.
did you have to ask?
Why did you ask if you could see, Wendy?
I was interested.
Anyway,
Some things interest me.
I want you to listen and imagine very hard.
Dude, that's nasty.
that is morbid. That Wendy.
Jeez.
Will, make sure you're taking note.
I don't have anywhere to get human teeth at the moment.
You have so many places and you're not utilizing it.
Find somewhere.
Okay.
Robbie,
What?
if you were to have one free payback card on Dipper, what would you do?
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. That's what the question is. I do not know what these words mean.
So if I was like to get revenge for what he's put me through, what I would do?
I mean, I can't suppose he's put you through that much. He's 13.
Well, you weren't even here for half the summer, so I don't want to hear it, old man. I would get him back for bringing out that arcade dude and getting him to kick my butt. What would I do though? That's a great question. I feel like the best way to, you know what? I think I'd bury him alive. I think that'd be really funny.
Robbie?
No, just for like, you're no fun. It's for like 2 seconds. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Buried other people.
If you need any help, Robbie, just ask Will.
Oh, okay. I don't have a choice.
Mabel, if you could re-spend a full day of summer rematch making, who would you match make?
Oh, let me think about this.
Don't
Honestly, Oh, I have to think. Out of everybody I know, probably Dipper and Pacifica. Maybe. I think it could work. Hear me out. Dipper, stop making that face. Hear me out. I think it'd work. I think it'd work. They gave me options. They said anybody, so that's my answer. Thank you.
Long as I'm not involved, she whoever you want.
Well then, this is a different question that is much less romantically involved. What is everyone's opinion on time travel? I personally think time travel is very dangerous and not to be tread on lightly, as it can cause serious issues.
I personally don't like it. I've had enough of bad experiences with it.
People in like the 1800s would love me. That's all I can say.
What would you show
I know
them
the
that
people
would
in
make
the
them love you?
1800s like calculators.
Well,
I've used it.
who doesn't
time
like
and time again.
calculators?
I enjoy it because I used to be able to go back and inspire
I can't
several different
handle
minds.
any of that old-timey talking.
It sounds fun. I might have to try it sometime.
When I used to be able to, it was quite enjoyable.
If I could hop, so here's a question for me. If I could freely hop dimensions with no consequences, where would I take Stan and the twins? I'm going to answer this question individually for all three of them. I would take Stanley to Lottocron 9 because I feel like we would, as the kids say, own that place. My brother has a bit of an affinity for gambling, and I think that would be a very scary team. I would take Mabel to, well, I've never been there, but I hear they have a dimension where pillows are alive, and they're pillows and they're pets, so they're pillow pets. And that sounds like
so
something
cute.
my niece would like, so I would maybe take her there. And Dipper, I mean, if they're talking about any dimensions, Dipper and I should go inside the world of Dungeons, and More Dungeons, so we can be elves in real life.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that would be nice.
They're two alike. They're two alike.
Yes, we could be elves in real life. That would be amazing. Elves don't have to sleep. They don't have to eat a full day's worth of nutrition, so we could really pinpoint what we need for nutritional value. I mean, really, there are no limits to the benefits. So this is a different question, I suppose, than the pet one. If we have a favorite animal in general.
I'm particularly fond of I'm particularly fond of deer. I like them. They're a very nice animal to see out in the woods if you're alone, because then they're not gonna hurt you. So
I hear there's an alternate dimension where you are a deer, Dipper.
There is.
There is.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So I have heard.
I resonate with foxes. I love when they do that little jump thing and they just kind of like into the ground. That's so awesome.
Mason.
Oh,
if you and Bill could spend a day together, what would you do, and who would you cause chaos for first?
Oh, this one would be fun. So much more exciting than a day with Will.
Oh.
It might be fun to cause some chaos in this dimension specifically.
No, thank you.
I don't know.
I think we've had enough for one lifetime.
Oh, well, it's my choice what I get to do, isn't it? So I would say this one. What?
Let him answer.
What would you do, Bill?
Well, first of all, I would take over your small little family and turn you all into my human slaves. And then I would move on towards the next Weird Mageddon. But I would make it so much more thrilling 10 more parties at least going
Because it
on
worked
around
out so well for you the first time, right?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
well,
say,
I know, I
forget the
understand.
last time.
I
Yeah.
understand the difference now, and I think I've learned from an
I think Mabel and I could take
experience,
you
and
if
I
you're
applied
trying.
that knowledge.
You think you could take me?
I wasn't threatening you, Indy, but probably. But I was talking to Bill.
You want to try? You want to try it?
Okay, you want to go?
Get over here. You want to try it?
I'm
I'll
sorry
put
to
you 10
interrupt
feet
everyone.
under, man.
But Grunkle Ford, here, I found this.
You found it. We've been looking for this for days. Where was it?
Fight.
It was under the bed. I'm not sure how it got there.
told me
I
you
might have
looked under
accidentally
the
kicked it
bed.
under there.
I see.
I hid it. I'm gonna be honest.
Mabel!
It took you guys a long time to find it.
Mabel! Why would you do that? You pretend you don't have fun making cat characters?
It's fun sometimes, but it gets old.
Well, I do have a question for you, Mabel. If you and Robbie had to spend 24 hours together, what would you do?
I'd dye his hair. That'd be so fun. Probably like a really funky color, like red, or maybe pink if he'd let me.
No, not pink. No. No.
Okay, red. I'd dye it red.
Do you have any ideas, Robbie, for what you would do when she was done dyeing your hair?
I don't know. God. I don't do things.
He'd cry. He'd totally cry.
Why would I cry?
Bright colors make you cry.
Do they?
Specific ones.
Depends on the red. I'm not gonna cry. Come on, it's stupid. I'm gonna cry. Whatever.
Okay. I am going to ask just a few more questions before we have to wrap up. My first question is, no, I feel like I've gone through all these. I will, Will, thank you, chat. Will, do you like hugs?
I remember a long time ago, I met somebody who did give me a hug once. It was very nice.
Who was it? That sounds delightful.
I don't remember. It was a woman from a different dimension. It was long before I came to my current one, though.
Someone needs to help this kid. I don't know what's going on with him, but I don't think he's okay.
It's fine.
I think that might be a job for Mabel.
I don't trust that one either.
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
If you hug him, you'll encourage him.
Encourage him to what? Be a kind person?
I told you I could take him to the arcade.
Not happening.
Since we only have a few minutes, I am going to ask if anyone has any parting words for our audience, things that they would like to say before we wrap up here. Before I must send everyone home to their own dimensions.
We'll see.
Okay, but can we keep the blue one?
I like that idea. We should keep Will here and send Mason back home.
No. He is staying with me, and
Yes.
you know,
How
we could
much?
both
Okay.
stay here.
I beat you. If I beat you in a game of poker, we get to keep the little blue one.
All right. I'll challenge you to that.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought we
Mason, I
discussed
don't think
what
your
would
uncles
happen
are going
if
to
you
be very
stayed.
happy about you betting me in a game of
Kick your
poker.
ass.
It's okay. I'll win. Don't
Hey,
worry.
kid.
My 8-ball says we're gonna keep Will. So booyah.
Your 8-ball is just a stupid
Will's
little
8-ball is
toy.
never wrong.
My 8-ball's so correct always. It's a magic
It is.
8-ball.
It
Are you
really
really
is.
using
I think
an
she stole
8-ball
it off my cane, but it's never wrong.
Signs point
Also,
to
Grunkle
yes.
Stan's gonna kick your ass at poker, Mason.
I think I will win this one.
I don't think so. My Grunkle has been banned from 24 states.
So are you saying
Or
he
is
could
it
only win if
higher?
he's
I've lost
cheating?
count.
'Cause that's what I'm hearing.
He can win. He's gonna win.
Dude, winning is winning.
We'll see after the panel.
We will see. So thank you to all of the lovely residents of Gravity Falls and other places who have decided to be here today to entertain the masses. And thank you to our lovely audience who has come out to ask us lots of questions. It was an absolute delight to be here, and it was an absolute delight to have you here. And even though life might have to return to normal after the panel, things may as well be settled, and we are very happy you all came.
Thank you, audience.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Time is an
everyone.
illusion. The universe is a hologram. Bye, gold. Bye.
Farewell.
Goodbye, audience. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
If my panel members could stay on a little longer, like my specific panel members. Our bill just totally dipped.
But
So, oh wait, we gotta wait for Tess to get back to it.
I can see.
Is everyone gone?
So, yay everyone, we did it!
Yeah.
That was just
Zoom would shut down.
you guys
I can be
feel?
myself again.
That was fun.
My lines fully consisted
I'm
of me
gonna
going,
win that
"Oh."
game of poker.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, Stanley wins! Stanley wins the poker game!
Yeah,
Keep
good.
well.
I was fully ready to like punch my camera.
I know, I was like, what do I do?
We're gonna take you out for ice cream.
I was just so hoping
Yes.
someone would interrupt the fight.
I literally created this entire story in my head of like the fact that Robbie's parents would try to get him into funeral directing. So I was ready to answer questions like that, but I didn't
Oh
get to.
no.
I learned the Lemmy dance for nothing.
Do it
Anyone.
first now. You should do it first.
Yeah!
Please. For us.
Great. Okay. I gotta pull it up on my phone.
Do it. Do it.
Let me.
Let's
Hello?
go.
I've never been happy.
Yeah.
This moment.
So some of the guys in the Arising Discord want all of your guys' Instagram because they thought you were really cool. So if you would drop that in our Discord, then I can see them. and
Yeah,
that
no
would be
problem.
great.
I'll definitely.
Yes.
I am
I'll do
about
that.
getting ready to end the Zoom call, but I will be on Discord if any of you want to talk. Can I please ask Will and Mabel to stay a little longer? I'm sure you two know what this is about. But this is a completely separate, non-related thing. But if I could ask those two to stay a little longer so I could talk to you. Everyone else, I will see you on Discord. You can message me on Instagram anytime. I am so happy we did this. I'm so happy to have you guys here, genuinely.
I'm so
This
glad
was so much fun.
And thank you to Kat for being
Yeah,
able
thank you
last
for having
minute,
me.
and thank you for our reverse dipper for filling in last minute.
Yeah.
Period. Period.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for making my first panel a really good experience.
Yeah, thank you guys. It was
Very good
amazing.
panel experience.
So much.
awesome.
Cool. You're wonderful. It was nice to meet you.
I for you.
Somebody's glitching out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for having me. I hope I didn't harass you too much. I hope I didn't
You were
cause too many
amazing. You were
problems.
all
was
amazing.
great.
Genuinely, it was an amazing panel.
Yeah,
Sorry
everyone.
for bullying everyone.
I genuinely enjoyed myself, and I hope everyone else did.
Me too. I
It
did.
was
Had a
so
lot of
much fun.
All right. I actually have to leave since I'm going out with my family soon. I don't want to. So
All
Yeah,
right,
okay,
I'm
bye,
actually
guys.
gonna go.
it was fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, you two. I'm gonna look you dead in the eyes and say these words, and you are going to give me a yes or a no. Dream SMP Ask panel.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Fun.
yes.
Yes.
I will be taking Technoblade, just so you know, Izzy. There's like
Okay.
no
Yeah.
doubt about it.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you guys would be down for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys, do you think it would be a good idea?
Yeah. I think it'll be fun. A lot of people will join.
Yeah, I mean, I was having a lot of trouble hyping myself up today because it's like it's been all I can fucking think about today and every day for the past month. So and I know you two were shit, just almost dropped my switch. I know you two are doing the CMV and the Pass the Brush challenge and everything like that. So I thought, why not? It would be like absurdly fun. So I am going to probably get the info out on that shortly after we start production for the CMV, just so I can have all that info out and then I'll start talking about the panel. But I just wanted to ask you guys if that sounds like a good idea and something you would like to do.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad to hear that.
It sounds fun.
That's all I wanted to ask. Have a nice night.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Bye.
It was so fun.
It was so much fun.